Hey guys, do you need a product that takes care of those drain flies, those filth flies, those fungus gnats? I got one for you today, and it's one that we use, and I'm actually going to show you it on a commercial account. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Craig here again, howtopest.com. If you guys need a product that takes care of those flies, and I'm talking those drain flies, those filth flies, those fungus gnats, the ones you especially see in those bars a lot of times, but even in your home itself, I have a product for you today, and it is right over here, and it is Nibor D plus IGR. I'm going to tell you all about this product, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So what is this product? Well, you can see it's in an aerosol can. It is a foam insecticide with an IGR. Now, being a foam insecticide, that means it goes in and expands like a shaving cream, and then it just coats all those areas that you put it into play. Now, it kills a plethora of different insects here, but what I use this for are the drain flies, the filth flies, the fungus gnats, the flies around trash cans. That's where I use this. Will this kill ants? Will it kill beetles, cockroaches? Yes, but it's not my go-to for that. Now, let me explain that a little more. The cockroaches, this is only going to kill the adults in the foam stage. So once that foam dissipates, and that's what's going to happen when you apply this and what you want to happen, it's not going to kill those cockroaches anymore. What it'll do, it'll leave an IGR that'll take care of the nymphs, because the nymphs won't be able to reproduce. Now, let's talk about an IGR real quick. I've told you guys this a lot, but this is what an IGR, it's an insect growth regulator. And what it does is it disrupts the insect's reproduction cycle, therefore not being able to reproduce. So it doesn't happen right away, but it stops that cycle. So then over time, you don't constantly have this problem over and over again. And that's what's great about this Nibor D plus IGR. But today we are going to talk about how to use this for the drain flies. And I am actually in one of our commercial establishments that is having problems with drain flies, and we're going to treat those today. So when you get this Nibor D, it comes just like this. You are going to pop the lid off, and as you can see, it has a spray nozzle. Like any other can, aerosol can that you've purchased in the past, looks exactly the same. And you can shake it well, and you can use it just like that. Now you're going to put this Nibor D into cracks, crevices, voids, things like that. But today we are putting it in the drain. And what they have done at Nisus is they've given you an attachment like so, you'll see right here, and the hose to actually get it down into the drain. Now, when you put this into the drain, you're going to start by putting the cap on. Let's just do start to finish. What's the PPE for Nibor D? It's long sleeve, like you see, long pants, shoes, socks, and then of course your gloves. So I'm going to put the gloves on, and we're going to do this, and you're just going to follow me through and see exactly how to do this. Now, you'll see that I'm doing this in a commercial kitchen, but this can be put in your drains at home too. So if you're having those fruit flies, drain flies in the drains, you have a drain that doesn't get a lot of water, or a drain that has the gunk built up in it, this is going to be perfect for your homes, your casas. Now, what does it do inside the drain? It not only goes in and expands, but it grabs onto those food particles that are not rinsing down. Now, the best thing you can do for your drains is take them apart, take the caps off, take a little toilet brush, a bottle brush, whatever, and scrub them thoroughly clean, and then make sure at least hot water gets put down them on a frequent basis. It doesn't have to be every night, but every couple of days. But if you have those showers, those guest rooms, they just don't get any attention. There's no water going down them. And in one of the cases in here, we found there is a drain that's not getting any water going down it. Then you're going to want to put a protective layer like a Nibor D in there, and it will go through and give you that barrier. Now, the IGR portion of this will hold up for 6 months, so you'll continue to get that IGR effect. But like I said, it comes like this. The cap on here, we're going to pop off, comes off real easy. This is the easy part. Now, they're going to give you this that's going to snap in place of what you just took off. You're going to take it like this, and you're going to hear it snap down. You probably heard that. Hopefully you did. And then what you do is, you notice there, that just pops open and allows you to push the trigger and spray, and you have your little hose attachment that comes with it. So let's shake this can up really good. Let's put the hose in here. I've already shook this a little before we started filming this video. I have my hose in place. Now let's go down to this floor drain. Let's show you what's going on here. These floor drains, they pop off just like that. See how easy that came off? Now, if the camera can see inside this drain, I don't know how well they can get in there. This drain is clogged up with debris. There's even a dead roach in there. This, I left it in place. I'd already inspected this. It's just a cap, a plastic lid. Now look, there's a spider or something roaming around right there right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll just kill him so he's dead. Now I take my Nibor D, I put this hose down, I pop open the lid like this. Can you see that on the camera? See me getting in there? Now you're going to squeeze this and apply until it comes up out of the drain. Then you know you got enough in there. And it's going to look like a shaving cream. So here we go. Takes a few minutes and then boom. Do you see that come out of there like that? Leave that foam alone. Let it sit there and dissipate. I barely squeezed that trigger. That was probably 6 seconds of squeezing that trigger. That's how much foam that put in, and it's down in the drain. It's gone down in there and coated inside, and you're done. You just take a little rag, you wipe this sucker off, you put your drain back in place, and you are good to go. Now let's go up to a sink drain over here, and I'll show you the same thing. Every now and then you'll shake this can, but you don't need to constantly do it. Now, I'm taking the hose, I'm putting it down in there, I'm getting way down in this thing, and it'll shoot at an angle, don't worry about that, and start shooting this in there. And we're down in there, man. We're going to push some water up out of this bad boy too. This sink's been dripping with water. You see the foam coming up? That's what you want to do. And then you leave this alone. Let me also mention this. If there's a drain that constantly has water and you're trying to get rid of the fruit flies, the drain flies, and get this to adhere to the debris that's in the drain because you can't get that off and clean it, then you're going to want to shut the water off for a day or two. Let this sit in there. But once you turn that water on, realize you're going to wash away the Nibor D. Now I want the camera to follow me over here. We're going to do another floor drain. And this is the one where they were having the issues. So I'm going to squat down to this one right here. You just see these just take a little wiggle. Sometimes you have to lift the pipe up that goes into it. And you can see it's moist. This is where they were getting a lot of the fruit flies. And you hear that? Now look, it's doing the same thing. This one I let off a little sooner. I didn't let it come up like that big old tube of foam. But that's it. That's all you need, guys. If you want to coat the inside of this drain, do you see what I'm doing here? You can control the hose. You can do that if you want. Put that around the edge. Call it a day. You're good to go. I'm going to set this can over to the side. I did not have a rag. Like I was telling you, just wipe that off. Then you put this sucker back in place like that, and you're good to go. Now, if you need to treat these have water down them all the time, so we don't really need to treat these, but it's the same process. Just hold the straw, get it in place, put your can down here, and then go to, I think I might have used all my foam up. Oh, there we go. See that? Done. Comes up. Guys, this is one of the few products that is made for drains. It is specifically made to be put into drains. Now, if you have a crack or a void, let's say you have a void like that, and you want to get that down in there because you know you have roaches coming out of there, or maybe even the flies are down there because this is a syrup line. This is not. This is a sanitary soap line. But if it were a syrup line to a soda machine, you can spray it down in there and coat that pipe. It's going to take care of it. Now, what about American roaches on the outside? I mentioned it's not my go-to for roaches, but let's say you have a drain outside, like a lawn drain, foundation drain. You have Americans coming up through that drain, and you know, because every time you put water down there, they come running out. Well, yeah, you can put that down there because you know you're going to hit them in the adult form, and then you're going to leave a little IGR down there because those don't get a lot of water unless the sprinklers are constantly draining off or you get a flash flood rain. So that could be an option for you. If you have a crack in a wall and you know you have some ants coming out of that and you want to get back and foam inside that wall, heck yeah, that's another option for the ants. Now, it's not going to take care of all ants. It'll do like your Argentine, your odorous house ants, and some other ones. It's not going to do Pharaoh. It's not going to do carpenter. It's not going to do fire. Not going to do harvester, I think. There's some things it doesn't do, but it's on the label. And if you need to blow the label up, take a look at this label. You see how small that is? That's a small label. So unless you got your glasses on or got 20/20, it's hard to read. You know where it's easy to read? Over at howtopest.com. Go over to howtopest.com, punch in Nibor D in the search bar. It will pop up, scroll down to the bottom where it says label on the right-hand side. Hit that. It'll blow that label up as big as you need to blow it up, make it easy to read. It's pretty much going to tell you everything I'm telling you right now, but it'll get a little more detailed for you. You've seen how to do the foam. That's about it with Nibor D. If you guys have any questions, any comments, any other ways that maybe you use Nibor D I'm not thinking of, and you want to put that down there so the customers out there can read that and maybe get some information from you pros out there that are doing some other version that I'm not thinking about, put it in that comment section. We'd love to hear it. If there's any other questions I can answer, same thing, comment section. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. We appreciate all you subs out there. If you have not subscribed to the channel, do us a favor, go down below, hit that subscribe button. These videos come out multiple times a week. CraigHowToPest.com, Nibor D plus IGR.